All right, let me unmute myself. Let's try this again. Hello, my favorite entrepreneurs. I hope that you had a fabulous day and you've had a powerful week. How has your week been going? Comment below. Let me know. Have you made some contacts? Have you pre-qualified people? Have you closed the sale? That means money changed hands. Have you got referrals this week? What has been going on? Or maybe you're a little burnt out. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're tired of working. Maybe you're like ready to do something different, revamp. I speak to so many entrepreneurs and I hear like the whole gamut of different things that are going on. And, we may not have met before. So I'll tell you a little bit about me and then explain about something I want to share that I've noticed this week and I want to share with you. Okay. So my name is Erica Vessel and I'm known as the Queen of Non-pushy Sales. I'm also the creator of the 5-step blessing method as a sales process. And I work with entrepreneurs online. I work with consultants, coaches, but I also work with brick and mortar. I work all around the globe and I help different businesses to attract their ideal client to them in a non-pushy manner, help them to close the sale very fast, to get referrals, and to retain the clients. Okay, so that's basically what my 5 steps blessing method is. Okay, so this week I've noticed a couple different things and I wanted to share. And this may hit a nerve. I might lose followers, but I run my business differently than a lot of other people because I am a sales strategist. Okay. So what I do is I seek areas of missed opportunity. Okay. So every time I go into a business, I can't help myself. I notice things that most people may not notice. Did they upsell? Did they gather my information so that they can retain me? Was it just a transaction, meaning they just took my money and I'm never going to hear from them again? I look for things like that. I look to see maybe during my birthday month, which was last month, who are the people that I did business with that contacted me, not to sell to me, but just to wish me happy birthday? Who are the companies who acknowledged my birthday? That type of thing. So that's what I seek out. And like I said, most people may not do that. Sometimes in business, we're just so happy we have one client that we forget we've got to retain them. I've got some people commenting. All right, let me show. All right. So Shanita said, overwhelmed with life and family situations. Oh, you're happy I popped in tonight. Oh, I believe God always puts people in our life for a reason, right? And you're in Georgia. I think we talked before that I used to live in Marietta, Georgia. I forget where you live. I'm glad that you popped in tonight and that I showed up at the right time. Anyone else overwhelmed, with life can get busy. And this is what I know from being an entrepreneur for over 30 years is that sometimes when we have a home-based business, we start and stop. And we only work our business when all of the stars are aligned and everything's going great. And the other times it feels heavy and it feels a bother. And that's what I want to talk about tonight is that when I go into these brick and mortar businesses, they're not stopping because life is busy. Do you know what they do? They either hire different people to do different tasks. They find a way, they adjust their hours, but they don't stop. And Shanita, I'm not saying that you're doing that. I'm just saying that many people are, changing their business. Millie is I'm from a temporary place. All right. Are you meaning a temporary location right now? Guys, just hear my heart on this, okay? Because like I said, I'm a sales strategist and I can help you make a lot of money in a short amount of time legally, right? In a non-pushy manner. But you have to be consistent in your business. I have to take this necklace off. I'm so sorry, but I keep seeing the reflection and I get migraines real easy from anytime light flickers. So I apologize if that wasn't professional, but I don't want to get migraine, okay? All right, so this is the thing. So when I'm in these brick and mortar places, okay? So for example, yesterday I talked to somebody and I said, I've noticed that there is a pothole, and a pothole is an area that costs you time, money, causes frustration, and it does cost you clients, right? And so he's like, okay, so tell me a little bit more about that. I'm interested in hearing. And I said, well, this is what happened and this is what happened. And then this was the transaction that I should have been told about. And how much was that? And then he told me, and I was like, okay, so that was $57.50. And how many people come through your door in a day? And then he told me, and I said, okay, what if half of those people were to purchase this for $57.50? How much would that be today? Oh my gravy. And I said, and how many days are you open a week? 7. Okay, so times 7. How much missed income was that in 1 week's time? And he almost fell over dead. And I said, and then now multiply that by 52 weeks in the year. And then he was like, potholes cost your company a lot of money. Okay. And then the reason I'm saying this to you is he was open to hearing. He was open to making the change. And that's going to be some training I'm going to come in and do with their sales force, right? Because they need to understand how they can bring it up. They need the words to use. They need to be on board. But he didn't say, I'm not going to pay for you, Erica, to come in as a sales trainer to help my team because, I don't want that added expense. See, he saw the value of how much money I just pointed out that he could make with just one product. Okay. So think about that. So my point is that when I talk to home-based businesses or people who are working from home, and I'll say, hey, let's talk about your marketing campaign. And you know what I'm usually hit with? I'm not going to spend any money. And I'm shocked. Or that's the first thing they cut out because it feels like an expense because they feel like they don't see an immediate return on their investment. Okay, so think about that for those of you who are watching. Do you have a marketing campaign? Do you have a marketing budget? So I don't know if y'all see this. Can y'all see up there? There's a white picture frame. Okay. So I used to own a nail and tanning and skin salon. Okay. And so I had a budget and that was because I was in the newspaper because I switched my marketing and I changed my business overnight from doing that with a different company I was doing ads with. Okay. You hear me? I said ads and I paid for them. So a lot of times what I'm noticing when people have this home-based business, they are on social media. And I've been virtual for 11 years. So hear my heart. They, for some reason, believe that the only thing they need to do is show up and talk about their product, and then they're going to make money, whether it's TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Instagram. So hear my heart. How many times have you been on the potty scrolling and you just watch some video and someone's like, these are my magnesium. I love my magnesium potassium, blah, 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 blah. I love this. These are the best. You should buy them. Do you stop? You're on the potty. Do you stop and say, I'm going to buy those right now? And then you just click a link or you search her link and you buy them right then while you're in the potty. Or hear my heart. Did you have a little bug in your ear and you're like, oh, you know what? I do need some potassium and magnesium. Maybe that's why I'm getting those Charlie horses. That's a really great idea. Maybe when I go to Whole Foods next time, I will purchase that. That's a great idea. But you get off the potty, you wash your hands, and now you kind of forgot about it, right? So then later on, maybe you're back on social media and maybe that gal's on there again and you're like, oh, I should have ordered that, but I can't find her website. I don't remember her name again. How do I find her? And you can't, but you still have that little bug in your ear. Okay. So now about a week later, you go to the mailbox and you have a postcard and it's a company and they said, hey, magnesium is, I'm making this up about magnesium because I really don't know. I just know that I have MS and this helps me. Okay. So, and they say, hey, we're new to the area, but we have a sale on our magnesium. Here's the QR code. You can scan this and get free shipping. Okay, so listen to what I said. That person showed up on social media. They got the bug in your ear, but it was too difficult. You didn't know how to order it. Now you have a piece of tangible paper, and now it's very easy. Oh, I'm going to put it on the counter. Okay, I'm going to scan this when the kids go to bed. I'm tidying up the kitchen. Boom, you ordered it. It was easier because that company had a marketing campaign. They weren't relying just on Facebook. Do y'all feel me? Am I making sense to what I'm saying? Sometimes we think that paper is old fashioned, but it's not. We need something. We're in a very busy life. And I can tell you, people don't recall the names of the groups that they're in. They might not even remember your name. And if they can't remember that and they want to purchase something from you and they can't reach you, they're going to just buy from somebody else. The same thing goes for your email marketing. I talk to a lot of, like I said, home-based businesses, and I'll say to them, well, hey, how often are you sending an email? And they're like, I don't know. If they rep for a company, they're relying on the company to send it out. And I say, that's great that you rep for a company and they're sending it out. But I have a question. Is that personal? Because if you rep for a company and you're relying on them to email things out, number one, every single person is getting the same email. And every single email that comes across is a buy me, buy me, buy me, buy me, buy me. Wouldn't it be better if you still did that, but then you added your own little spin on it? Let me ask you guys something, okay? If I was your vitamin gal, or I happen to buy these oils, okay? And so I'm your vitamin or your oil rep, right? And I send you an email and I say, hi, Millie. I just want to check in with you to see how you're doing with the change of season. I know it's a little crazy this time of year. Sometimes allergies flare up or, we get a little tired because the ragweed, and I just want to check in and, we haven't chatted in a while. How was your summer? Please text me or give me a call. I'd love to hear from you. Would you be like, fall over dead because now it's personal? I cared about you. Did y'all hear? I did not say, are you running low? Would you like a sample? Do you want to try something? I just said, how are you doing? How are you doing? Would you like to receive an email from somebody that you do business with where you felt like they cared about you, where they wanted to connect? Yes or no? Comment below. Please tell me. I want to know. So for me, I can speak from my own experience that when I go places, I like a VIP experience. I will pay more to not stand in line somewhere. If I go to Disney, I hire someone to take me around because I don't want to stay in line and I only want to look at the things that are interesting to me. If I do business with somebody, I want to know that they are interested in talking to me about my needs. I don't want to hear about everybody else. I want to know about me because I am short on time. I have allergies. I have medical needs, right? I want to know, can they help me? If I go to the jewelry store and they know that I wear a size 6 3/4 and I need something right now that can't be sized, don't show me a size 9 ring that's going to take 4 weeks to come back. Only show me 6 3/4. Does that make sense, guys? That's the kind of experience I want, and I will pay for that. Y'all, would you do that too? Yeah? All right. I'm not sure who this one is. Who's this Facebook user? Yes. Love it. Simple. Well, hello. I'm not sure who this person is either. Y'all if you're watching me on Facebook, go up above you and it says give StreamYard permission and just say yes and hit the back button and come back and then it'll tell me your name. And don't worry, they're not going to steal your identity or anything like that. Or just type for me. Okay. So that's also a marketing campaign. Okay. That's their email marketing campaign. And you can do that and make it sound like it just is you and do it on automation. I'm not saying that you need to hand type, 57 million. You can do these automated things and it's more personal. But I just caution you, okay? And again, hear my heart, guys. I love all of you and I appreciate you that you're coming and listening to me tonight. But don't cut the money off on the things that are going to bring you revenue. Okay. If sending birthday cards or sending emails or personalized text messages are going to bring you money in the long run, that is not where you cut income. Okay. That's not where that's not where you cut off spending money is what I meant. I'm sorry. Tongue tied. Okay. Where you could, if you need to cut out expenses, then cut out other things, okay? Can you stop going to Starbucks every day, okay? Can you stop getting a certain donut? I mean, think about areas maybe you could personally cut them out. But when you want a business to grow, the things that you never change are the marketing. You have to have a marketing budget, okay? I'm just telling you. I can't imagine when I opened up my restaurant not having a budget to let everyone know, not pre-printing menus to drop off at all the car dealers nearby. I can't imagine not, putting aside money for that. Okay. And I also can't imagine only relying on people just tuning in. So think about this. When a business buys TV commercials, right? Do they buy one TV commercial that's only going to run at 8 p.m. at night? Okay. And it's only going to run for 2 times. Okay. No, they have TV commercials, they have radio ads, they have email, they have paper, they have text. Think about it, right? Because it's essentially what you're doing is if you're relying only on social media for, for your ads or for to draw people into you, guess what? You're counting on that they're going to be on at that specific time and that they're going to watch you at that specific time, that they're going to remember who you are. And it doesn't always work that way. It doesn't always work that way, So think about what you're doing in your business. And I encourage you, don't cut out those areas. Try it. If you are a home-based business, okay, there's mailing lists that you can purchase. I can help you to do that. And for people who are only interested in your product, okay, and you can customize this. I can help you to type an email that's going to make people feel special. Isn't that what we want? And there's something else you have to think about is that I know when people became virtual, everyone talks about this. I hear it almost every day, that people only buy from people they know, they like, and their trust. And I think what's happening is that when people hear that, they think, oh my, I cannot sell to you like on our first date, right? I can't sell to you when I meet you for the first time because you don't know me to like me, to trust me. And I beg to differ. If you are solving a problem for someone that they have, they can buy from you instantly. You don't have to have this whole courting thing. I do it a little bit differently, right? I sell to somebody, right? And then what happens is I retain them. Now they start to get to know me, like me, and trust me even more because they're getting those emails. They're getting the birthday cards, right? They're getting the text message. They're seeing me on here and it's layer, layer, layer. And they're like, that's my girl who sells this, or that's my business coach, or that's my blah, blah, blah. Do you see? So kind of untwist what has been going on in your noggin, untie that knot, and start thinking about it in the reverse. Let's bring people to us, okay? Let's stay top of mind, and let's not just rely on social media. Does that make sense to you guys? Does that make sense? The other thing that I'll leave you with is if you're always showing up on social media and the only thing you do is talk about how great your products are, you could be turning people off, right? So if you're like, oh, I just took my vitamins today. They are so awesome. Now it's Wednesday. I just drank my shake today. It's so yummy, right? And then Thursday, it's something else. And Friday, people are going to be like, this person is only on social media to sell to me. They never post pictures of their trips. They never ask me how my doggy's doing and he just had surgery. Guys, social media is about being social. Sprinkle your business in there and then be strategic. I teach that you attract people into your space, right? And then you ask them strategic questions, ask them to fill out your survey. You find out if they're your people. But you don't have to show up every day with doing all these dances and stuff like that, just trying to get people to buy. I hope that this relieves some stress from you, that you can go back to enjoying being on social media. Of course, be consistent. Use the people that come into your space to find out if they're interested in, ask them the questions, ask them to fill out your survey and go from there. I built a huge business from doing this and I teach so many other people to do it. Get your email campaign set up. Get your direct mail set up, And if you're like, Erica, I don't know how to do any of that. Well, I can help you. Go to the howtobusinessbootcamp.com, sign up, and I'll teach you. I'll teach you how to do all of that. But what you need to find out right now is, do you have any of these potholes? Do you have any areas in your business that need filling in? Okay, that's what the How to Business Bootcamp is about. And let's smooth it out. Let me teach you marketing. Let me teach you how to do Canva. Let me teach you how to edit your Facebook so people are curious, right? And you're attracting them to you. There's so many little tweaks that people just don't talk about. If you haven't met me or done business with me or taken a course, you might not know this, but I don't just teach you piecemeal. I tell you like a recipe, like I should say I'm the chef now. I put my pink chef hat on again and show you. I teach you click here, do this and why. I don't just say, oh, go do this. Okay. I teach it to the little details because I feel like that's what I would want to know. I spend so much money having people teach me, having people sit next to me to teach me how to make an email campaign because I didn't know how. And it was so complicated that I just like revamped it and said, oh my gosh, we could do this in a few steps. I bet you there's other people who were like me many years ago who didn't know that I needed an email campaign. I'll show you how to do it. I will show you how to do it. If you're like, you know what, Erica, I don't know if I need to hire you. That's okay. You don't have to. But I want to help you with your business because you know what? I can tell you right now that Millie, she's watching right now, right, Millie? And she's in my How to Business Boot Camp. And we had her edit her social media. And from one post, it's going to generate her over $8,000 of revenue for the first round of sales, not including all the reorders. So, hey, I think it's worth it, right? To have someone to sit by your side and tell you what to do. Here, all right, so Shanice said, yes, makes sense. I don't talk about my products. Didn't want to be spammy. I'm in the opposite direction. All right, so you're not talking about them at all. But so are you private messaging people and having them fill out your survey and having a 15-minute business chit chat and closing the sale every day, getting referrals and team members? So that's how you can do it without being, spammy, I almost forgot. Today is, what day is Wednesday, right? So tomorrow I'm doing an event. If y'all want to come, I'm going to dig a little deeper and show you some of the critical mistakes that business owners are making and they don't even realize it. So like I said, I had a salon, I had a restaurant, I sold cars. My corporate job was to go to underperforming weight loss, their service retail centers and increase their revenue. I would quadruple it in a 2-week time period, and then it was sustainable. It was not a one-hit wonder. Okay. So I'm not bragging. I'm just explaining. Also direct sales, almost 20 years, top company, top position and stuff like that. So here's my thing. If you want to come to my event, you do have to register. And this is what the registration looks like. Okay. It is a job form survey. You fill it out. And if you're looking for it, it's in Business Talk for Sales and my Facebook community, and I'll put it below here. But I want to explain real quick, why do you have this? Because I do my trainings a little bit differently. I actually talk to you about what you're interested in. So you have to fill this out. Okay. So it's the 5 must-do steps for a simple, successful business without feeling overwhelmed. Like I said, when I first jumped on here, are you overwhelmed? Are you starting and stopping? Let me tell you, that in itself is a problem because I lived like that for so long and it's too much. You can't keep doing it. Okay. So you can tell me about your business. How'd you hear about it? Because if you put your friend's name and you both show up, guess what? I do a live drawing for prizes. Okay. I tell you when it's going to take place. You tell me if you're going to participate live or you want the replay. Now you have to answer these questions. So they're like in the past 6 to 12 months, check off all that apply. Now, so this tells me what I need to work on with you guys. So I actually already made my slides, okay? But let's say that every single person, okay, posts that I have a Facebook group where I showcase my products and wait for clients to order. Okay, that means that they are not asking for the sale. So I should bring that up. Okay, and then if nobody checks off they have a strategic birthday program and referral program, we need to talk about that, right? And then if everyone checks off that their tech tends to overwhelm them, okay, I do need to bring that up. Do you see? So I target my training based on what you told me in your registration. And that's very important to me. And that's what I teach others too as well. Then I give you an opportunity to write me a little note and tell me what feels time consuming. Because what if I know a tip that I could share with you tomorrow night and it's going to transform your business and save you hours? Would you want me to tell you, right? And then get the email. And then I give you a little script if you want to share this out so you can win prizes and be a blessing to others. Okay. And then I ask you, do you want to ask me any questions? And to me, this is why I do this, because I want to know that when you give me your time, it's going to be about an hour, that I'm going to actually serve you. Imagine everyone registers and they all check off 5 things, and I never talk about any of those. Wouldn't you be a little bit irritated that you took time away from your family to come to a training that didn't resonate with you? So that won't happen if you come to my training. Oh, I hope that you guys will all come. Oh, Shanae said a couple of potholes. That's right. Let's fill in those potholes. So, Shanae, maybe you should join the How to Business Bootcamp. I can help you with that. Or just come to my training tomorrow night. If you registered already, type registered. If you haven't, register. Please do. Again, you can get the replay if you can't join live, but I'll give you one tip before I go. Did you know that if you attend a training live and you can ask the person questions like you can with me, you're going to have a much better overall experience. So if there's anything that you can do to finagle your schedule so that you can be live tomorrow, you're going to have even better results. Of course, watching the replay, I promise I give you action steps. I appreciate you coming in and listening, and I do hope that you will take to heart what I said. If you don't have those things set up, let's do it. Can you imagine where your business will be in a month from now, in 6 months from now, and a year from now? Spending less time working, be strategic, right? And just have the life of your dreams. For me, I want to retire my husband. I want him to buy him the vehicle of his choice. I envision this every single day. I also have this sticker. It says Rhode Island because I want to buy a family beach house. That's what I work for. I also want to be the person that the churches call in the community and they say, Erica, we need 26 turkeys. Erica, we need 37 backpacks. And I can say, okay, here's my credit card number. And it would not be a hardship for my family. And that's why I work. And I know that all those things are going to come true. And I know that every dream that you have on your heart, it can come true also. And it can come true faster if you have a strategy. Well, I hope to see you guys. I hope to see you. Let me know if you registered. I can't wait to see your face. And please focus on serving others and inviting them, okay? Because you never know. Most entrepreneurs or business owners are not going to go on social media and say, I'm struggling with my messaging. I'm struggling with Facebook. I'm struggling with this. They're not. So invite them, because you don't know who could need me. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're struggling. Maybe I'm going to teach you one thing and you're going to tweak your process and your business is going to explode. And then all your dreams can come true. Wouldn't it be worth it to invite somebody, right? All right, guys, I'm off to get my kids to bed. I hope to see you tomorrow. See you later. Bye.